Today we are discussing two operators. First one is div and second one is mod. By div operators, it's a binary operator. Binary means two variables. Here A and B are two variables. Okay, or two numbers A and B. In number theory, A and B are integers. If first step is if A div B, that equal to quotient when A is divided by B. Quotient when A is divided by B. A divided by B. And A mod B. A mod B. The second case A mod B, that equal to the remainder when A is divided by B. First one is quotient, second one is remainder. For example, (23) divided 5, that equal to 4, because 23 mod 5, that is the remainder. 23 mod 5, 23 by 5, then the remainder is 3, and 23 by 5, 23 by 5, that equal to, you know that equal to 4.6. 23 by 5, that equal to 4.6. Here by number theory we are discussing integers only, therefore here 4 is the integer. Therefore 23 divided 5 divided by 5, that equal to 4, and 23 mod 5, that equal to 3. Here 3 is the remainder. Here so many examples. Minus 23 divided 5, that equal to minus 5. Minus 5, because minus 23 divided 5, that equal to minus 5, because 25 is less than minus 23. Minus 25 is less than minus 23. Am I correct? Minus 25 less than minus 23. Where the biggest value is minus 25. Therefore, here the integer we are discussing the floor function. We are discussing the floor function. By 23 by 5, minus 23 by 5, you know that minus 4.3. Okay, then the floor function, that equal to 5. Okay, that equal to minus 5. Next, some of the application in number theory, the pigeonhole principle and the division algorithm. Pigeonhole principle and the divisional algorithm. The pigeonhole principle is also known as Dirichlet box principle. Dirichlet box principle. After the German mathematician Gustav Peter Legendre Dirichlet, simply Dirichlet, who used it extensively in his work on number theory. It can be applied to a variety of situations. The pigeonhole principle says that, you know, or see the figure, there are 5 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes, and 6 pigeons. 5 holes and 6 pigeons. So here 2 pigeons are rest in one hole. The second figure says this is blank, but the 3 pigeons are rest in one hole. This is called pigeon hole principle. Actually, pigeon hole principle says that if m pigeons are assigned to n pigeon holes, if m pigeons are assigned to n pigeon holes where m greater than n, see, m greater than, that means m is the pigeon and n is the holes, then at least two pigeons must occupy the same pigeon hole. At least two pigeons must occupy the same pigeon hole. There are 5 pigeon holes and 6 pigeons. Therefore, in any pigeon hole occupy 2 pigeons. Sometimes all pigeons are occupied in one hole, then the 4 pigeon holes are blank. Okay, that is also possible. Proof says that suppose the given conclusion is false. Suppose the given conclusion is false, you take the opposite of the statement, that is no 2 pigeons occupy the same pigeon hole, then every pigeon hole must occupy a distinct pigeon holes. So n greater than or equal to m. N greater than or equal to n. But our theorem says that m greater than n. We got the contradiction, that is n greater than or equal to n, which is a contradiction. Thus 2 or more pigeons must occupy some pigeon hole. That is the proof of the next example 2.2 from the text. Let b be an integer greater than or equal to 2, that is b starting from 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Suppose b plus 1 integers are randomly selected. B plus 1 integers are randomly selected. Prove that the difference of 2 of them is divisible by b. Prove that the difference of 2 of them is divisible by b. Proof. Let q be the quotient and r the remainder. Q be the quotient and r the remainder. When an integer a is divided by b, then by the division algorithm, you know that a equal to bq plus r. That is already discussed from the above theorem, where 0 less than or equal to r less than b. Then b plus 1 images yield b plus 1 remainders. B plus 1 integers yield b plus 1 remainders. That is also called pigeons. But there are only b possible remainders. For pigeon holes. Therefore, by pigeon hole principle, 2 of them remainders must be equal. 2 of the remainders must be equal. Let the x and y be corresponding integers. Then x equal to bq1 plus r and y equal to bq2 plus r for some quotient q1 and q2. Here x equal to bq1 plus r, y equal to bq2 plus r, because x and y be corresponding integers. Okay, then x minus y equal to bq1 plus r minus bq2 plus r, that is b into q1 minus q2. Thus x minus y is divisible by b. This is the proof of the theorem. Okay, here we are discussing some theorems. Let a and b be positive integers such that a divisible by b and b divisible by a. Then a equal to b. A divisible by b, that is the remainder is 0. B divisible by a, that is the remainder is also 0. Then a equal to b. The second theorem says that a, b, c, alpha and beta be integers. Then first condition says that a divisible by b, b divisible by c, then a divisible by c. That is already we discussed, transitive property. Second property, a divisible by b, a divisible by c, then a divisible by alpha b plus beta c. This is also discussed. Third condition, if a divisible by b, then a divisible by bc. A divisible by b, then a is also divisible by multiple of b. Okay. Next, some conditions: union, intersection, complement. It is all we discussed. The union A union B is the set of elements belonging to A or B. The intersection A intersection B contains the common elements. A intersection B contains the common elements, and A dash the complement of A, that is the set of elements in the universal set not in A. Next, the inclusion and exclusion principle. Let A1, A2, etc. A and B n finite sets. Then mod I equal to 1 to n A I equal to summation 1 to n mod A I minus summation 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to j less than or equal to n A I intersection A j mod A I intersection A j. The example says, find the number of positive integers less than or equal to 2076 and divisible by neither 4 nor 5. Neither 4 nor 5. See, our theorem says that mod A union B that equal to mod A plus mod B minus mod A intersection B. Mod A plus mod B that equal to summation. Summation means addition. Mod A plus mod B minus mod A intersection B. Okay. Mod A means we have two numbers 4 and 5. Mod A, the first number 4, that means 2076 by 4. This is the floor function, 2076 by 4, plus mod B means 2076 by 5 minus mod A intersection B means 2076 by 20. Okay, then we are discussing the floor functions. Then 519, 2076 by 4 that equal to 519 plus 2076 by 5 that equal to 415 minus 103 that equal to 831. That equal to 831. A and B, we are neither 4 nor 5. We get 4 and 5. Mod A and union B means 4 and 5. That is equal to 831. Then neither 4 nor 5 means 2076 minus 831. 2076 minus 831. Okay. That equal to 1245. Integers not divisible by 4 and 5. One of another example. Find the number of positive integers less than or equal to 3000 and divisible by 3, 5 or 7. This is, here the question is divisible by. The previous question is not divisible by, neither 4 nor 5. Here the question is divisible by 3, 5 or 7. Then we have three numbers 3, 5, 7. Okay. Then mod A union B union C that equal to mod A plus mod B plus mod C minus mod A intersection B minus mod B intersection C minus mod C intersection A plus mod A intersection B intersection C. Okay. Then first floor function, this is the second floor function, this is the third floor function. and this is the fourth floor function that equal to 3000 by 50 mode C intersection B. First mode A intersection B, that means 3 5 3 5, that is equal to 3000 by 3 into 5 50 minus mode B intersection C means 5 7, that equal to 3000 by 35. And the third next one is mode C intersection A, where C equal to 7, A equal to 3, that equal to 3 into 7 21, 3000 by 21 plus mode A intersection B intersection C means 3000 by 3 into 5 into 7, that equal to 105. Okay, then the result becomes 1000. All are floor functions. 1000 plus 600 plus 428 minus 200 minus 85 minus 142 plus 28, that equal to 1629. Therefore 357 less than or equal to 3000. ABC are 357 and the number is 3000. Then 1629 is the number, that is the positive numbers divisible by 3000. Okay.